Welcome at long last to AU's National Advocacy Summit. I'm Rachel Lazar, the President and CEO of Americans United. 18 months ago, when we envisioned this conference, we never imagined how different the world would look. Even though I'm not able to welcome you all to Washington, D.C. in person, I'm so excited to have the opportunity to bring hundreds of us together across the country for 2 days of learning, of connecting, and making some noise about church-state separation, which is so important, especially right now. Because 18 months ago, who could have imagined that AU would have an even more crucial role to play than we already do in protecting our fundamental freedoms? We were already facing such unprecedented challenges. We are fighting forces that want to turn America into a country where we could be turned away from our doctor, our dream job, our local taxpayer-funded foster care agency, just because we don't pass their religious litmus test. And yet, over these past 6 months, AU has played an even more crucial role. When some were claiming that houses of worship should have a religious right to convene even during a pandemic and defy public safety orders, AU was there. We filed 28 amici briefs to guide courts in understanding that claims of religious freedom do not entitle houses of worship to risk people's lives. And in the 17 courts that have ruled, we won in 14 cases. We've exposed this administration's exploitation of COVID-19 to funnel our tax dollars to fund religious education and religious institutions, including even clergy salaries. And we've called out Trump's racist actions that he disguises in the cloak of religion for what they are: white Christian nationalism. Who could forget when the government tear gassed so many peaceful protesters who were rightly outraged about the murder of George Floyd, just so that the president could clear a path to walk for a photo op and take a picture in front of a nearby church? You know why you're here. We're coming together to save our democracy. We're here because we know that our Constitution promises each and every one of us the right to practice whatever religion we choose, or no religion, so long as we don't harm others. And we know that it's our right, our duty, to fight for this country to attain its promises. A country where a grandfather from Nigeria can visit his newborn granddaughter in Nebraska without fear of religious persecution at the border. A country where non-religious people can serve openly and proudly at every level of government in California and in Alabama. A country where a trans teen in Chicago can go to school during the day and access the shelter she needs at night, knowing she'll be safe and welcome. And a country where a woman with her family and her trusted resources, and not the state, gets to decide if it's the right time to grow her family. Because that is what real religious freedom looks like. To the hundreds of you who've shown up at this crucial moment in history, welcome and thank you. I'm so proud to be in this work with each and every one of you. Now let's get the summit started.